कांग्रेस है तो मुसलमान है, कांग्रेस है तो आपकी इज्जत है। जब कांग्रेस नहीं है अब कुछ नहीं है।
अरे जिसकी सोच ये हो हिंदूवादियों को, हिंदुत्व वालों को भड़काओ और राज करो। अरे इंदिरा गांधी ऐसी नेता होती ना तो ऐसी पार्टी में बैन लगा देती वो बीजेपी सरकार।
मुसलमान का मतलब कांग्रेस, कांग्रेस का मतलब मुसलमान।
अरे जिसकी सोच ये हो हिंदूवादियों को, हिंदुत्व वालों को भड़काओ और राज करो। अरे इंदिरा गांधी ऐसी नेता होती ना तो ऐसी पार्टी में बैन लगा देती वो बीजेपी सरकार।
भाजपा और राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ, इनका कोई लेना देना नहीं है धर्म से। ये केवल लोग डराते हैं, हिंदुओं एक हो जाओ, हिंदू धर्म खतरे में है।
अरे इंदिरा गांधी ऐसी नेता होती ना तो ऐसी पार्टी में बैन लगा देती वो बीजेपी सरकार।
We will have to devise innovative plans to ensure that minorities, particularly the Muslim minority, are empowered. They must have the first claim on our resources.
अरे इंदिरा गांधी ऐसी नेता होती ना तो ऐसी पार्टी में बैन लगा देती वो बीजेपी सरकार।
Viewers, the Congress party has exposed its own deep-rooted intolerance. You just heard the Congress leaders. This is a rerun of that emergency mindset and how it is striking under Rahul Gandhi's leadership. I want us to look at the facts with a cool head and simple logic, viewers. You just saw the sharp and shocking contrast inside the Congress party itself. Revant Reddy says openly, Congress means Muslims, Muslims mean Congress. This is their own admission of Congress being a vote bank machine focused on one community. Revant Reddy has made it clear. Then you have Ashok Gehlot who declares that if Indira Gandhi were alive today, she would have banned the BJP because of its Hindutva brand of politics. He calls the BJP communal and says BJP targets Muslims. So viewers, one leader says Congress belongs to Muslims. Another top leader wants to ban the BJP for supporting Hindu cultural identity. Now you tell me, how can the same party speak both lines at once? Isn't this pure hypocrisy and intolerance? Viewers, let us be clear about Hindutva. Let me clear all doubts. Hindutva is not hatred towards anyone. It is the cultural and spiritual identity of our country, period. The Supreme Court of India has itself clarified that the word Hindu and Hindutva mean the same thing. It's a way of life that includes everyone who lives in India and respects its civilization. This is the Supreme Court. There is nothing wrong with Hindutva. Now you would ask, then why does the Congress treat Hindutva like a disease? Viewers, the reason is simple. Any strong Hindu assertion threatens their old formula of keeping Muslims in one pocket and Hindus divided in the other. Now look at the latest examples of this intolerance. In Congress-ruled Kerala, the Chief Minister, Mr. Satishan himself, pulls up 3 vice chancellors for simply attending an event addressed by RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat. What message do you think this sends? Even the university heads are not free to listen to a speaker who talks about national unity, seva, patriotism. Is this democracy or fear of ideas or something else? I don't know. I leave it to your judgment. Then in Karnataka, Congress Minister Priyank Khadge has gone a step further. He's written a 2-page official letter to Mohan Bhagwat demanding to know, and I have a copy of that letter, demanding to know why RSS is not registered, etc., etc. Now think about this logic. RSS is one of the largest voluntary cultural organizations in the world. It runs thousands of seva projects, schools in tribal areas, relief work during natural disasters. Yet a Congress minister treats it like a suspect that needs government approval to breathe. Isn't this harassment? And is this due to the deep distrust for anything connected to Hindu organizations? I don't know, viewers. Under Rahul Gandhi, this intolerance has become the party's default setting. They talk about Samvidhan and democracy, but their actions show an emergency mindset. You heard it from Mr. Gehlot. They want to ban political rivals, question cultural organizations, and control who university heads can meet. And they call themselves inclusive, Mohabbat ki dukaan, etc., etc. And then they draw a selective line. Anyone who celebrates Hindu heritage is labeled communal. Viewers, the people have seen the difference between true secularism, which means equal respect for all religions, and the Congress's brand of secularism, which means special treatment for one and shame and ridicule for the other. Sample the reactions.
जिस तरह का काम बीजेपी कर रही है, जिस तरह की बातें बीजेपी कहती है, जिस तरह की विचारधारा बीजेपी की है, वो टोटली अगेंस्ट है। और इंदिरा जी क्यों? आज सरदार पटेल भी जिंदा होते तो जैसे उन्होंने आरएसएस को बैन किया था, बीजेपी को जरूर बैन कर सकते थे।
Hindutva is a way of life as per the Supreme Court. Why would she ban it? It shows the emergency mindset and the nafrat, the hatred that Congress has towards Hindus. It is a Indian National Caliphate Party. It is not anymore Indian National Congress.
You heard the reactions. Let me open this up quickly. Sanju Verma is the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress Party. Ravi Srivastav ji, Tala Rashadi, spokesperson of the Rashtriya Ulama Council. Jimza Abraham is the UDF member. Harshvardhan Tripathi ji completes this panel. Ravi Srivastav ji, good to see you after a gap. Good evening. What does Mr. Gehlot want to say when he invokes Indira Gandhi and says if she were alive, she would have banned the BJP because BJP, dabbles in this Hindutva brand of politics, etc., etc.?
Pranesh, first of all, BJP has destroyed the communal fabric of this country since they came into power. And what Ashok Gehlot says has a sense in it, and he rightly said that if had Indira ji been alive, she would have definitely banned it. And it was banned by none other than Sardar Patel himself. And he only had said that unless they come out with a constitution, I'll not permit. And this is an organization which is unaccountable, unauditable, unregistered, no banking, no accountability for any of their acts. They have got like an octopus. They have not a body in Delhi as a registered body. Instead, they have got Nagpur Trust, Delhi Trust, this trust, that trust, where all the money is collected clandestinely as a Guru Dakshina, which has got no account, which has got no...
Ravi Srivastav ji, just answer the first question. What is the problem with Hindutva? I just read out what the Supreme Court has said about Hindutva. How is Hindutva communal?
See, you can repeat as many times you want.
Sir, you can nahi hai na. Supreme Court ne kaha, Ravi Srivastav ji. It's not the anchor saying it. You can have a problem with Pranesh, but I assume you will have no problems with the Supreme Court.
I can. I am an independent citizen. Not necessarily I will agree with every judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. I respect the judiciary, I respect the Supreme Court, but it does not mean that I'll agree with all their judgments or all their views. There could be different views across the country. People can have different opinions.
Sure. Okay. Ashwini ji, there is a 2-page letter by Priyank Khadge. He has asked many questions. Its legal status, organizational structure, details of office bearers, source of donation, contributions, income, expenditure, assets, constitutional statutory framework under which it claims the right to operate at such scale without public accountability. I want you to cut to the chase and just answer one simple question. If the Congress really believes that the operations of RSS are suspect, why don't you ban it?
Pranesh, good evening to you, fellow panelists and your viewers. Let me start it by asking a question. That when I call you that Pranesh, you are very intelligent man, does this mean that Harshvardhan Tripathi, Sanju Verma, or other panelists are not intelligent? I think answer is no. When I call you intelligent, there could be other intelligent men or women as well. That is exactly what Revanth Reddy meant when he said Congress stands for Muslim, because Congress stands for everyone. Because Constitution is supreme, and we need to ensure that we were speaking about Hinduism. Hinduism is a pluralistic, and it talks about diverse belief, whereas your Hindutva seeks a moral unified political identity. That is the fundamental difference. Hindutva is essentially Ravan, and Hinduism is Ram. Hindutva is Godse, Hinduism is Gandhi, Hindutva is Manusmriti, Hinduism is like Constitution. So there's a fundamental difference, and this Chanda Chor party is spoiling Ram's name and are doing politics on the Ram's name. So the ideology which divides the fundamental of this country, which is supposed to be run by Constitution, be it RSS or be it political being BJP, both should be banned because they are destroying the democracy.
अश्विनी जी, कितना अच्छा आपने जवाब दिया कि अगर आप किसी को कहें you are intelligent does not mean that the others are, less intelligent. Now you tell me, when someone says Congress means Muslim, means Congress का मतलब है मुस्लिम, तो बाकी लोग उसका क्या मतलब निकालेंगे?
राम का क्या मतलब है आप बताएंगे? श्री राम के लिए क्या कहा जाता है? श्री राम इज फॉर एवरीवन. क्या राम सिर्फ हिंदुओं के हैं? इट्स लाइक सेम वे. Congress stands for everyone. Congress stands for India. Congress stands for Constitution. Congress stands for democracy.
You stand for you stand for everyone. I'm glad to hear that you stand for everyone. But why did the chief minister, your chief minister, say Congress means Muslim?
Congress means Muslim also. Congress means Hindu. Congress means Muslim. Congress
ये सब कहा था, ये बाकी चीज बोला क्यों नहीं? Congress means Hindu also, means Sikh also.
ना आपको मैं लिख के दे देता हूं.
चलिए,
एक ही बार एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछते रहते हो, सेम क्वेश्चन का बार बार सेम ही आंसर मिलेगा.
चलिए, एक आज आप एक काम कीजिए. Why don't you settle the debate? If you think that the RSS operation is dubious, why don't you ban the RSS?
We'll do an inquiry, and if this operation proves to be dubious, we'll ban it. There is a rule of law in the country. भारतीय जनता पार्टी ऐसा नहीं है ना कि जो मन किया, जिसके यहाँ चाहा ईडी भेज दी, सीबीआई भेज दी, अपनी पार्टी में शामिल कर लिया, जेल में डाल दिया. There is no rule of law. That is what we are telling. If Indira ji was there, she would have banned.
Indira Gandhi of all things is known for rule of law. I know. She used the rule of law to impose emergency. Ashwini ji, why do you end up embarrassing your own party and yourself? And you do this, at least 2 times a week. But you have, आपको सर जो जैसा ठीक लगे आप इंदिरा जी को ट्रिब्यूट ऐसे देते रहिए. I want to bring in Mr. Abraham. Mr. Abraham, there is now, anger, outrage over the 3 vice chancellors attending the RSS event. First of all, what is your view on this?
All right. Good evening, Pranesh. I hope you're well. I seem to be in august company today. Let me start with this. Let's get the narrative right. The Congress is not seeking to ban the BJP or the RSS or any other associated outfit. The Constitution of India does not demand us to do it. It is not a one-party state like China. I hope that is clear.
It is not clear because, let's go step by step, Mr. Abraham. That is not what Mr. Gehlot is saying. Now, he is, I would presume that he knows a thing or two more than some of the others in the Congress party. He's a veteran congressman. He says if Indira were alive, she would ban the BJP. In as many words, he said it.
Thank you for reminding me about Gehlot. So if I ask you in return, what did Brij Bhushan Singh do? Is everybody in the BJP just like Brij Bhushan Singh? Are you telling me that there are perverts in the BJP just like him? So if you take one man who does not occupy a formal post in the Congress, at least for now, You cannot generalize it to the entirety of the Congress party.
Okay. Let me ask Ashwini ji. Ashwini ji, do you stand with me what Mr. Gehlot has said? देखिए comparison. अशोक गहलोत का क्या हाल किया है मिस्टर इब्राहिम ने?
Pranesh, जो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, जो भी इंडिविजुअल, नोबडी इज अबव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, नोबडी इज अबव कंट्री. जो भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी और इंडिविजुअल देश को विभाजित करने की बात करेगा, देश को रेडिकलाइज करने की बात करेगा, दे ऑल शुड बी बैंड. देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट. भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने इस देश की डेमोक्रेसी को खत्म कर दिया है.
सो बीजेपी शुड बी बैंड
कर लिया है. जो फंडामेंटल इथोस था देश का, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया.
Ashwini ji, so you think the BJP and RSS should be banned? If you believe, just say it.
Yes, they should be banned.
There you go,
They
Mr.
have
Ibrahim.
been banned. RSS has been banned.
Now don't say that who's Ashwini Kumar in the larger scheme of things. Just look at the banner behind him.
All right. So I suppose you take Rahul Gandhi's word for it as well. Rahul Gandhi, until date, has not uttered anything about banning or prohibiting the RSS or the BJP in India. If you take him to be a supreme leader of
I don't take him to be the supreme leader, because I'll tell you the problem with that argument is, if I just flip that argument and told you that do you believe in everything that Rahul Gandhi says, you will be embarrassed, Mr. Abraham. Should we start? Do you want to try? Let me ask you a couple of questions what Rahul Gandhi has said.
Well, we can go ahead. You're welcome to. But
Rahul Gandhi has said, okay, let's start here. Rahul Gandhi wants people to fight against the Indian state. You endorse that move? Fighting the Indian state?
Can we clear the air? You'd ask me a question on if Congress is going to ban the BJP or the RSS.
I told you, let's not go down that Rahul Gandhi way because it is embarrassing. I get your discomfort. But anyways, complete your point.
After the ban following the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi in India, Jawaharlal Nehru revoked the ban on RSS after there was a word from the RSS saying that they'll respect and comply to the Constitution of India and the Indian national flag. And since then, RSS has only been treated with respect by subsequent Congress party leaders. But let me just also mention, there was a slight incident, an issue in 1991-92 when the Ram Mandir, Ayodhya Ram Mandir issue
That's
unfolded.
not the point, Mr. Abraham. This is about the mindset. Who is Mr. Gehlot or Ashwini Mishra for that matter to say, the activities of BJP, RSS are dubious, suspicious, let's ban them. What is this mindset? What gives them that power? Sanju Verma, are you scared that the BJP and RSS both will be banned?
If the RSS and BJP will be banned, then it is akin to saying that the sun rises not in the east, the sun sets not in the west, and as per Asmani Kitab, the earth is flat. But that is not the case. Let's come straight to the, moot point and the crux of the debate. Yes, RSS was banned on the 4th of February 1948. But then again, the ban was revoked on the 11th of July 1949. So for anyone to sit here and say, oh, Pandit Nehru ne RSS ko ban kar diya, jis Pandit Nehru ne RSS ko ban kiya, usi Pandit Nehru ne RSS पर से बैन उठाया भी. पॉइंट नंबर 2, वीर सावरकर और आरएसएस को लेकर इतनी गलत फहमी फैलाई जाती है. So much of agenda peddling is done by vested interests. On the 20th of May 1980, Indira Gandhi wrote to Pandit Bakhle, who was a staunch RSS sevak and also the head of the Swatantra Veer Savarkar Rashtriya Smarak, and she wrote this. Dear Pandit Bakhle, I have received your letter of 8th May 1980. Veer Savarkar's daring defiance of the British government has its own importance in the annals of our freedom movement. I wish success to the plans to celebrate the birth centenary of this remarkable son of India. मैंने वीर सावरकर की बात इसलिए निकाली क्योंकि आरएसएस, वीर सावरकर, बीजेपी, एबीवीपी, बजरंग दल, वीएचपी, इन सबको एक साथ क्लब करके इन सब की जो होती है ना लांछन लगाना इन पर, ये कांग्रेस का सदियों पुराना खेल रहा है. बट टुडे 78 to 80% of Indians are awake. They've woken up and smelled the coffee and they're saying, we are proud to be Hindus. 500 सालों के बाद सिविलाइजेशनल बैटल के बाद राम मंदिर बना, सोमनाथ मंदिर का रिजुविनेशन हुआ, आज चार धाम यात्रा जाने के लिए लोग कहते हैं गर्व से हम हिंदू हैं. टुडे वी आर रेडी टू रिक्लेम आवर लॉस्ट हेरिटेज, वी आर रेडी टू रिक्लेम आवर लॉस्ट कल्चरल प्राइड, वी आर रेडी टू रिक्लेम आवर लॉस्ट हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी. एंड यू कैनॉट से ओ हम हिंदुइज्म में विश्वास रखते हैं पर हिंदुत्व में नहीं. कभी आप ये कहते हो हम इस्लाम में विश्वास रखते हैं बट रैडिकल इस्लाम में नहीं. यू डोंट डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन अ प्रोग्रेसिव मुस्लिम एंड एन एक्सट्रीमिस्ट और अ रैडिकल मुस्लिम, बट यू वांट टू डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन हिंदुत्व एंड हिंदुइज्म. क्यों भाई? हिंदुइज्म पर भाषण देने के लिए आपको किसने सर्टिफिकेट दिया है? एंड माय फाइनल पॉइंट इज दिस, जो लोग ये कहते हैं बीजेपी ने कुछ नहीं किया मुसलमानों के लिए, शाहनवाज हुसैन का नाम लिया अशोक गहलोत ने. शाहनवाज हुसैन was the minister in Uttar Pradesh government in the first term of Yogi Adityanath. Shahnawaz Hussain was also a minister under Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Zafar Islam is the national spokesperson. Rajya Sabha के member रह चुके हैं. Jamal Siddiqui is the head of National Morcha for Minorities of BJP. Then you had Najma Heptullah. She was made the vice president of BJP. She was also made the governor of Manipur. तो यहाँ बैठकर ये कहना कि मुसलमानों के लिए बीजेपी ने कुछ नहीं किया, आई थिंक दैट इज अ होल लॉट ऑफ balderdash.
लेट मी ब्रिंग इन ताला रशादी. हर्षवर्धन जी, मैं आपके पास आखिरी में आऊंगा, उससे पहले मैं मोहन भागवत ने क्या कहा है इस पे मैं वो रिएक्शन भी चलाना चाहता हूं. ताला रशादी, व्हेन द कांग्रेस सेज कांग्रेस मींस मुस्लिम and then a few months later Mr. Gehlot says the BJP indulges in communal politics and should be banned, how should that be seen?
Good evening, everyone. Pranesh, one does not need to agree with Ashok Gehlot to state the universal truth that the BJP's politics cannot survive without religious polarization or without politics of hatred and Islamophobia. And we saw a glimpse of the same in the statement of Sanju a few moments ago. You know, the governance in a constitutional democracy should be based on development, employment, education, equal citizenship, equal rights, rule of law. But what we see here is that the political discourse has often been, or rather not often, but always been towards Hindu-Muslim narratives in the politics of BJP and in the governance of BJP. The Muslim rule under BJP, the Muslims under BJP's rule are facing bulldozer politics and collective punishment, hate speech and political hatred, rhetorics, love jihad, land jihad, and similar narratives on a daily basis.
Tala Rashadi, listen 1 minute. Yes sir, I am not here to listen to your essay. 1 minute, listen to me. Tala bhai, ऐसे मत कीजिए. एक सिंपल सवाल पूछा है. When the Congress says Congress means Muslim, वो क्या है? सेक्युलर है, कम्युनल है?
Sir, I am against any sort of politics of polarization and politics of
ऐसे नहीं, against any sort of नहीं, against this sort. I want you to take a stand. Congress means Muslim, secular है या communal है?
BJP, if someone criticizes
Congress
BJP,
means Muslim, secular है या communal है? जो आप बोलेंगे, next question उस पर depend करेगा.
मैं इसका जवाब देता हूं, उससे पहले आप बताइए. अभी बीजेपी को बैन होने की बात कर रही थी, आपने पूरी डिबेट हिंदुत्व पे ला दी. क्या बीजेपी और
मैं तो पूछ रहा सर, मैंने तो अश्विनी जी से, रवि श्रीवास्तव से पूछा कि बैन कर दीजिए आप बीजेपी को, आरएसएस को. आपकी सरकार है 3-4 प्रदेश में, बैन कर दीजिए. चलिए आप वही सवाल का पहले जवाब दीजिए. क्या आप चाहते हैं कि कांग्रेस बैन कर दे?
आरएसएस क्या सेक्रेड है, क्या अनअकाउंटेबल है? रूल ऑफ द लॉ
बैन कर दीजिए ना. ताला रशादी, आई एम टेलिंग यू, टेक अ स्टैंड. If you think like before the PFI was banned, almost 5 days a week, we would on Times Now say PFI is a radical organization, radical Islamist organization that peddles hate and bigotry, must be banned. NIA ने बैन कर दिया उसको, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने बैन कर दिया. आप बोलिए RSS does the same, must be banned. आपको क्या हेजिटेशन क्यों हो रही है?
I agree with you कि आपने आरएसएस को पीएफआई से कंपेयर किया and they both are radical organizations.
कोई बात नहीं सर, अगर आप if you agree with me तो ये भी बोल दीजिए RSS must be banned. आप बोल दीजिए, आप ये भी बोल दीजिए RSS is equal, जैसे कॉन्ग मींस मुस्लिम था, आप बोलिए RSS means PFI is equal to banned. बोलिए आप. I am telling you what to say, you are not willing to say that.
I am a citizen of India. I believe in the constitution, and inquiry, thought inquiry should be conducted.
Sir, you tell me which constitution says Cong is equal to Muslims? आप बताइए कौन सा constitution है? Which page in that constitution? Open that page. I want to see that page. Read that paragraph. No, let's get into chapter and verse. आप बताइए.
RSS does not believe in constitution of India.
कोई बात नहीं sir, ban it. If you think that RSS does not believe in the Indian state or Indian constitution, ban it. आप बोलिए ना. You can appeal to the Karnataka Chief Minister DK Shiv Kumar. 1 minute. Listen to me. मेरे ऊपर बोलने से कुछ नहीं होगा. आप केरला चीफ मिनिस्टर, हिमाचल चीफ मिनिस्टर और कहां है चीफ मिनिस्टर, कांग्रेस रूल्ड जो भी है, आप उनको अपील कीजिए, बोलिए बैन कर देने. तेलंगाना रेवंत रेड्डी, बोलिए बैन कर देने. इतना तो बोल दीजिए.
तो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी से अपील करूंगा कि आरएसएस की जो एक्टिविटी
आप लोग क्यों नहीं बैन कर रहे हैं सर? व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दिस टू द पीपल? No, 1 minute. You are misleading the public. If you really have the courage of conviction, as they say, you must declare that these two outfits, BJP and RSS, are anti-national, communal to the core, and the Congress government is banning them. है हिम्मत, बैन करिए.
RSS
आप बोल भी नहीं पा रहे ताला रसादी, because you know it that these two organizations are not anti-national, not communal, etc. हर्षवर्धन जी, ये बोलते तो हैं कि ऐसा कर देना चाहिए. जब इनसे कहा जाता है कि कर दीजिए, फिर ये चुप हो जाते हैं. फिर कहते हैं कि आरएसएस की फंडिंग कहां से आती है, ये कहां से आता है, वो कहां से आता है.
देखिए प्रणेश भाई, पहली बात तो ये कि राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ यही सब सुनता, झेलता, प्रतिबंध झेलता और फिर उठता 100 साल का हो गया. और आज 100 साल का ऐसा हुआ है कि उसका एक प्रचारक लगातार 3 बार से प्रधानमंत्री बन गया है. अब विघ्न संतोषी लोगों को बुरा लग रहा है तो लगता रहे. इस देश में आप नैरेटिव सोचिए कितना खतरनाक है. कांग्रेस की सरकार नहीं है तो जो सरकार में है उसको बैन कर दो. पार्टी इस वक्त कौन सी सरकार में? बीजेपी को किसने चुना है? जनता ने. और जनता की चुनी हुई पार्टी को प्रतिबंधित करने की मानसिकता हिटलर और मुसोलिनी से प्रेरणा लेकर अशोक गहलोत, चूंकि वो इंदिरा जी के साथ काम किए तो इसलिए अशोक गहलोत की वही मानसिकता है, फासिस्ट. ये सब फांसीवादी लोग हैं जो इस तरह की बात करते हैं. और यही मानसिकता थी जो देश में एक नैरेटिव चलाती थी. कांग्रेस मतलब सत्ता की पार्टी, भाजपा मतलब विपक्ष की पार्टी. आप जरा सोचिए, आज हम लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि नरेंद्र मोदी अमित शाह तो वन पार्टी करना चाहते हैं. कमाल की बात यह, कांग्रेस ने वन पार्टी डेमोक्रेसी पहले दिन से किया. नेहरू जी इसी के लिए जाने ही जाते हैं. इस देश में लोकतंत्र को ऐसा बनाया कि पार्टियां रहेंगी लेकिन सत्ता में सिर्फ कांग्रेस रहेगी. और इस देश में आज तक किसी एक ने आधिकारिक तौर पर अगर देश में आपातकाल लगाया तो उनका नाम क्या है? इंदिरा गांधी. और देश की जनता ने क्या किया? उनको बता दिया कि इस देश में लोकतंत्र को कुचलने का मतलब क्या होता है. सबसे अधिक बार किसने प्रेसिडेंट रूल लगाया? कांग्रेस ने. कांग्रेस में भी सबसे अधिक इंदिरा गांधी. इसीलिए कांग्रेसियों को सबसे ज्यादा याद इंदिरा क्या आती है? सबको कुचल दो, सारे फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच सब बंद कर दो, रेडियो पे बोलना बंद कर दो, अखबारों में लिखना बंद कर दो, फिल्मों में गाने हटा दो. ये है कांग्रेस पार्टी. और अच्छा है कि इस तरह की बात होती है तो देश की जनता को याद रहे कि क्यों आपातकाल की बार बार चर्चा करना जरूरी है. और मैं तो एक बात और कहता हूं, कोई ये लोग मॉडल नहीं ला पाते हैं. बार बार कहते हैं कि अरे गुजरात मॉडल पे मोदी, 2 गुजराती, पता नहीं क्या क्या बोलते हैं. एक भी क्या कांग्रेस की सरकार का कोई मॉडल आज तक है? एक कोई मॉडल हो
है तो सर एक ही तो मॉडल है जिसको ये बार बार वो रिवाइव करने की बात करते. वो मॉडल है इंदिरा मॉडल. इंदिरा इज इंडिया, इंडिया इज इंदिरा. वही मॉडल है इमरजेंसी मॉडल.
इमरजेंसी का मॉडल था वो तो नसबंदी, इमरजेंसी, गुंडागर्दी का मॉडल था. उसके बाद वो मॉडल बदला, सिखों के नरसंहार वाला मॉडल था. वो वही मॉडल था. और कौन सा मॉडल है? देश को डेवलपमेंट तक नहीं मिला.
तो हर्षवर्धन जी मुझे एक बात ये बताइए कि जब मैं ताला रसादी या किसी और से पूछता हूं कि आप बोलिए कि चीफ मिनिस्टर कांग्रेस के बैन कर दे, तब वो हेजिटेट क्यों करते हैं? कहते हैं क्यों नहीं कि बैन होना चाहिए?
उनको पता है ना कि जनता ने मैंडेट नहीं दिया है. वो जो बची खुची सरकार है वो भी खत्म हो जाएगी. ये मन में इनके यही है, अंदर है कि वही करना है, लेकिन अभी उनके पास मैंडेट नहीं है, जनादेश नहीं, इसलिए नहीं बोल पाते.
ओके. मोहन भागवत was asked this question, why is the RSS not registered, etc., etc., this is what he said. Listen to this.
I don't need to respond. There are so many unregistered things going on. And we are not secretive. We are working on open ground. We are calling people and telling them about Sangha. This is politics. And all these gimmicks are being tried. Don't do that. We are used to it. Hindu Dharma is not registered. Many things are not registered. Government knows Sangha is there. Government banned us twice. So all this has happened. Over 100 years, nobody told us that you must register.
Ashwini ji, will the Congress government in at least the states that Congress is ruling bring a rule that makes it mandatory for RSS to register or face ban?
That is an subjective to administrative rules in that state. I don't think that's a political debate. And
it is not a political debate, sir. When a minister in the Karnataka government says that RSS ideology is hurtful for kids, etc., etc., why don't you walk the talk? If you think the ideology is poisonous, take action against the ideology.
Pranesh, we run by rule of law. Our constitution gives freedom of speech to everyone. If there is a problem, there has to be investigation done, and post that if banning is required, probably it will be banned. But let me come to the larger point. जो हमारे हर्षवर्धन जी बोल रहे थे.
No, 1 minute. Larger point मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ, sir. The chief minister in Kerala, अश्विनी जी 1 minute. आप ही सिर्फ larger point बोलेंगे. हम लोग भी तो हैं. Larger point अब देखिए. Kerala Chief Minister V.D. Satishan is going after the Vice Chancellors for attending the RSS event. Pinarayi Vijayan has put a photo of you know who? Photo of the Kerala Chief Minister, V.D. Satishan, when he attended an RSS event. क्या हो गया था उस समय?
Pranesh, first let me answer to Harshvardhan ji. Harshvardhan ji ने एक बहुत बड़ा एलिज किया है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी मुसोलिनी से इंस्पायर्ड है. तो लेट मी एक्सपोज आरएसएस लिंक टू मुसोलिनी. ये हिटलर का लिंक मोदी के माइंडसेट से. बीएस मोंजे जो हेडगे वार के गुरु थे, हिंदू महासभा, वो जाके मुसोलिनी मिलके आए थे और उसी के कारण आरएसएस की जो ड्रेस थी वो पूरी मुसोलिनी के उससे इंस्पायर्ड थी. थोड़ा इतिहास पढ़ लीजिए हर्षवर्धन जी. या आपको भी
इतिहास में मत जाइए. सुनिए, इतिहास में मत जाइए. वो प्रेजेंट में आप अगर प्रेजेंट ही पढ़ लेंगे, कंटेम्पररी जो बात हो रही है उसमें आपको पता चल जाएगा. तेलंगाना चीफ मिनिस्टर ने क्या कहा है? आई एम इंस्पायर्ड बाय हिटलर, हाइड्रा एंड हिटलर. ये रेवंत रेड्डी ने कहा है अपने बारे में. अश्विनी जी,
प्रणेश, मैं हर्षवर्धन जी को इतिहास थोड़ा सिखा दूं.
कोई बात नहीं, इतिहास आप सिखा दीजिएगा सर. अगर इफ दैट वाज द केस, व्हाई वाज द बैन रिवोक्ड? बैन कर देते अब आरएसएस को. यू शुड हैव जेल्ड ऑल आरएसएस फंक्शनरीज. व्हेन योर ओन चीफ मिनिस्टर सेज आई एम इंस्पायर्ड बाय हाइड्रा एंड हिटलर, क्या डिफेंस है सर?
प्रणेश,
कोई डिफेंस नहीं. आप ऐसे मुस्कुराते रहिए.
किसी को हमें कुछ
मिस्टर इब्राहिम, when Mr. V.D. Satishan attended the RSS event, now as chief minister he says, vice chancellors can't be doing this, etc., etc.
Correct. See, firstly, I'd like to inform you that there are close to 5,000 shakas in Kerala. Let me just explain. In sheer numbers, this is just second only to UP, which is much larger in land area than Kerala. In UP, you have around 8,000 shakas. You have close to 5,000 in Kerala, which means in the socio-cultural fabric of Kerala, there is no question on banning the RSS, number one. Number two, you accuse V.D. Satishan of being soft to RSS.
I am not. On the other side, I am not accusing anyone. I am only calling out the hypocrisy. And it is very well for you to come here and say that, look, we are not looking at banning the RSS. So many leaders of the Congress party have gone on record, Mr. Ibrahim, to say the exact opposite. Sanju Verma.
Thank you. Pranesh, I want to make one thing very clear for your audience. RSS is the world's biggest charitable organization with a presence in over 39 countries, directly and indirectly impacting positively the lives of at least 250 million, as in 25 crore Indians. Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh, Bharatiya Kisan Sangh, Rashtriya Sevak Samiti, Seva Bharati, Jan Kalyan Samiti, Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, Ekal Vidyalay, Saraswati Shishu Mandir and Vidya Bharati schools, which give free education to over 6 million tribals, primarily young girls.
That's right. All of this is a matter of record. If anyone has a problem with the RSS, they should take action, walk the talk. And then let's see, what the courts decide. Ultimately, they are the final arbiter in the country, whether or not someone like Mr. Ravi Srivastava believes in the Supreme Court. We are leaving this at this. I thank some of you. In fact, most of you were joining us on debate number 1. Let's quickly pivot